Motherfuckers.
About 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Miami Dolphins and the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This will be fielded inside the 5. Drive begins with a carry by Davis Price. And they get him down. He takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Second down. Here's Davis Price. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
What's up? What?
4 on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Davis Price on 1st and 10. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. Davis Price once more. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The end result, 21 yards. Davis Price is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Davis Price again. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Ty Davis Price. That's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Willis looking to throw on first down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On second down, Mostert. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolute phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the Niners are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Finding Gray going across the field. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mike McGlinchey, the Notre Dame man, guilty on that one.
We're like all the way down the fucking field.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On third down, here's Davis Price. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And nowhere
I should have passed the fucking ball.
He's going to be stopped behind the line. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. So the missed 56-yarder, and now the flip side. Good starting field position at the 46 near midfield. On play action, Lawrence. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Davis Price up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 65 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
Come on, bro. What the fuck? We're in there.
Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk with touchdown number 7 on the year. 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
After the sack on first down, Willis under pressure. They got him again. And they're to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
And going deep for Hill. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. Gets through, and now an opening. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Wait a second, they declined the penalty?
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't.
Partner, I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
That's going to be caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now Lawrence. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Danny Gray from 3 yards out. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They try to throw on second down.
Putting Cam in? Cam Newton?
Complete. The Dolphins on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Play action. Willis. And that ball incomplete. Nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. Able to spin free. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. The The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's 2nd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
From just shy of midfield, Lawrence. That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They go play action now. Lawrence.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
I think it's pretty safe to say that when you're up 3 touchdowns, the last thing you want to do is hang one up there and put it in jeopardy and possibly get it intercepted. Get a nice lead, you should be able to protect it. But if you get careless with the football, look out.
Going for it, here's Davis Price.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Ty Davis Price
with touchdown number 20 on the year.
And the Niners are able to add on to their first half lead.
Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
That's a wrap.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to pull the old Smokey and the Bandit where they've got a long way to go and a short time to get there, but they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Now Willis to throw.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the...
Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Oh my.
It's intercepted.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Oops.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. The bottom line is it officially becomes impossible. But this possession is an empty one.
To try again after the sack. Willis, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lawrence. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners open the lead up to 34-0. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. This time Willis will throw it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
That's
No.
but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
They'll start with Davis Price on the ground.
And he'll
That
take
boy
this
runs
up
fucking
near
me.
the 35, maybe the 34.
75 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of the moment.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Oh my God.
Incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end. Trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
I feel like you and I can be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play. That he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. Quick slant caught by Kirk. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. Give to Davis Price up the middle here.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown.
Ty Davis Price
Taking it in from 4 yards out.
And the 49ers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
That's
Goal
the
to the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. On first down, Willis.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Another try after the first down sack. Willis under pressure, and they got to him again.
Javon Kinlaw.
He's the one that drops him this go-around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
Talking about vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front seven today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
Well, a heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get into that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Connor.
And he will have a Dolphins first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Willis.
He'll buy some time right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 1 yard is the loss. They back up even further to a 3rd and 15.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go, set. Buffalo 18.
Willis, gotta have this one.
He'll get that one complete to Connor. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey.
Damn.
41 yards rushing for now on just 6 carries to this point.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
Play action. It's Lawrence.
And this pass caught by Gray. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 24 yards. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he goes down, but not before getting his is inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
A give left side for Davis Price.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away.
Second down, and again it's Davis Price.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Another touch for Davis Price.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up the secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er Deals. They score a touchdown.
But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's
sorry,
safe to
Robert.
say that one team, their defense
Sorry,
did
brother.
not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one.
Or had to
Maybe
do-
some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film.
He's a solid running back, though. I like that running
Any
back.
type of
I like
points
his
on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mention in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Now, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down. So the victory here for San Francisco. I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense, through the shutout, Adam, I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense is they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, up a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Niners, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers come to town. Meanwhile, from Miami,